15 insane business tips you didn't know about Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar is the biggest drug lord the world has ever seen. His name is a synonym for cocaine and Colombia. And today we'll be looking at some of the things you might not know about him. Born December 1st, 1949 in Antioquia, Colombia, young Pablo decided from an early age that he was destined for greatness. Lesson number 1, guys. If you want to be great, you have to decide early. He told people even as a child that someday he will become president of Colombia. In the beginning, he was selling stolen tombstones that he would sandblast to remove the ingredients and later resell them. He moved on to contraband with everything he could get his hands on, up until one day when he realized the potential of using his smuggling raids to distribute cocaine. But enough with the intro, guys. Here are some of the things you might not know about Pablo Escobar. Number 1. At one point, Pablo Escobar was responsible for almost 80% of the cocaine traffic the world has ever experienced. Number 2. Forbes estimated his net worth to be around $30 billion, making him the 7th richest person in the world at that time. Wow. When the article came out, Pablo's son contacted the magazine, laughing at them, saying they did not even come close. Number 3, the only thing he saw wrong in what he was doing is the fact that the government considered it illegal. He once said, "I'm a decent man who exports flowers." Number 4, he spent at least $2,500 per month on rubber bands alone, just to hold up his cash. Wow, this dude had money. Number 5, he had money stashed everywhere. In the ground, in cellars, in graves, behind pictures. Just to put things into perspective, a realistic estimation shows that he lost close to $1 billion per year due to natural causes such as water and fire, rats, AIDS, almost 500 million of his fortune every year. And even sometimes he may even forget where he keeps some of them due to the fact that they're literally scattered everywhere. Number 6, while being under the run with his family, at one point they were stuck in the jungle and they had to burn $2 million in order to keep his daughter warm during the night. Number 7, his biggest fear was extradition for him and his fellow narcos. While on the run, they offered to pay Colombia's entire nation debt, which was $10 billion at that time, in order to call a truce in the differences, but the states declined. Number 8, his entire business generated $60 million per day. That's over $20 billion annually. Number 9, he bought a Learjet to bring his cash back to Colombia. It could carry almost $100 million per trip. In addition, he bought an island on the way back so his jets could refuel. He later transformed the island into a paradise for him and his drug friends. Number 10, Pablo Escobar was responsible for killing a presidential candidate, a justice minister, an attorney general, more than 1,000 police officers, and 200 judges. Number 11, while he was on the run, it was difficult to get from one safe house to another, so he and his army of bodyguards used a public bath. Escobar was actually the bus driver. Number 12, when Pablo Escobar and his wife first started dating, he was 24 and she was only 13 years old. What money can do. Number 13, he purchased 20 square kilometers of land and turned it into an incredible recreation place for his family that includes a zoo filled with exotic animals he bought from all around the world. He even spent $1 million to train some Himalayan egrets to stay in one single tree. In total, he owned around 800 homes and villas. Number 14, at his children's birthday parties, he used to fill the piñatas with cash instead of candy. Number 15, Pablo Escobar was killed in 1993, and the United States described the incident as the largest manhunt in history. Can you imagine yourself with that kind of money? What would you do with it? Join yourself with the conversation in the comments. And guys, always remember to smash the like button and subscribe. So guys, I understand the fact that Pablo Escobar actually being a drug dealer is not really something recommended in our society today. I'm not actually trying to promote his drug dealing attitude to our young generations, no. But actually, to every man who has actually made wealth out there, there's actually something you can learn, something positive you can learn, guys. This guy was someone who had a plan, and that is one thing you should know. Whatever business you are actually going for, always have a base plan, because you don't know, it could always fail. Sometimes having plan B and plan C is actually a wonderful thing, but also sometimes having only plan A would always remind you that you have no other option, would always remind you that you have to put your head down in the game. So guys, I believe you enjoyed this video. If you actually want to see more like this, smash the subscribe button and smash the like button, guys. Like I would always say, the best time to start is 20 years ago. The second best time to start is now. Catch you all later.